Hey there, this is Communitech News. I'm Phil Froklage. This Remembrance Day, we caught up with a Waterloo region-based startup that takes their inspiration from a troubled time in Canadian history.
O2 Canada is in the business of air pollution respirators, and we're helping millions of people breathe easier. So the history of respirators is very interesting, and there's a lot of innovation, particularly amongst Canadians. So during World War I, the Germans gassed the Canadian and French lines with chlorine gas. And a Canadian medical officer actually realized it was chlorine, and so advised the soldiers to urinate on rags, and it actually neutralized the ammonia. Moreover, a doctor from Halifax named Dr. Cluny MacPherson actually rigged up the first respirator. So there's been 100 years of innovation by Canadians in this field.
Of course, these days we don't worry so much about the poison gas from our enemies as the poison gas we inflict on ourselves.
According to the World Health Organization, millions of people die every year because of air pollution only. O2 Canada approached us. They needed some technical support in testing this kind of their prototype, the performance, so we provided them with the technical support. With a startup company, I worked with about 4 already when I moved to Waterloo here. I found them, they do need my technical support, which is something missing for startup companies. They have fantastic ideas, business model, I'm very impressed, but sometimes they just need some support technically from the university community. Okay, I'm very happy to be part of it, yeah, honestly.
But I had to ask, what is it exactly that makes the O2 mask so different from other respirators?
It actually came about on a trip to Asia last year. And we looked around and saw the masks that people were wearing, and first of all, we thought they were very ugly. And our testing in the lab showed that many of them are inadequate. So we thought there was a lot of room for innovation and growth in this space. And we're just very blessed to be in Waterloo and associated with the University of Waterloo. So Professor Tan runs the April lab. He's one of the foremost experts on air pollution in the world. In fact, he wrote the textbook that's used across the country.
This product is quite one of a kind, I would say that way, because you look at all the dust masks you have here, they are all like a soft structure and just not that rigid. They do not have a fashion design in it. They don't have a fashion. It looks just, you don't want to put it on your face. Let's put it that way.
We think that the pollution mask is something that we can make beautiful. We kind of describe it like a Ferrari on your face. You know, you're wearing a pollution mask, it's on your face. It should be luxurious, it should perform very well. And with the University of Waterloo Air Pollution Research Lab, we can incorporate some amazing technology into the mask.
But on my side, technically, we are trying to develop some filter media which is biodegradable, which is sustainable to the environment. And we also want to use something called nanotechnology, which is a nanofibrous filter, working on something really is useful and can help the society. And I like it. That's what I can say.